those new perspectives this evening comes from a Texas professor who has been a news contributor to Fox and Friends, WBT here in Charlotte. And on September 11, 2001, he was among the few people who stepped inside the Pentagon hours after it was attacked. Queen City News reporter Daniel Pierce introduces us to Jeff Johnson.
This is not a normal day. This is not even a normal bad day. This is a very unusual, unique, and please, Lord, don't ever let it happen again, bad day.
More than 2 decades later, in the sights, the sounds, the smell.
You could smell burning jet fuel, cars parked near the building.
From this burning symbol of American might and fortitude are still embedded in Jeff Johnson's memory.
Radio News, I'm Jeff Johnson.
Today, he is an educator molding the minds of future journalists. 23 years ago,
that's me right there.
He was 2 weeks into his new job as a Capitol Hill bureau chief news reporter.
Came into work that day. Still did not have telephone.
Like most Americans, his eyes were glued to the TV screen as planes flew into the World Trade Center in New York. At 9:37, the terror would arrive in his own backyard as a plane hit the Pentagon.
Pentagon reporter had called in sick that day and they said, try to get to the Pentagon. So I walked around the edge of the berm and was looking down the hole into the building, watching smoke pour out of the side of the building.
At a moment when the nation could have froze with fear, those in the heart of the chaos were, or saw, the best of us.
It was everybody pitching into the level they were able.
For hours, Jeff watched, interviewed, and sent out information across the world in the backdrop of a crumbled face of the Pentagon. That is, until later that evening.
The officials from the Pentagon came out and said, pack up your gear. And they told us, you're going to get on the bus, you're going inside. That's me right there.
A tragic. He described this as a show of strength. 8 hours after the plane tore through its side, the center of military power still stood.
For the first time since December 7th, 1941, our country had been attacked by an outside force. I cried.
The debris has been cleared and the holes have been repaired. The emotional scars, well, that's something Jeff will never forget.
I haven't been back to the Pentagon. I lived through it. I learned from it. I hope I'm a better person because of it, but I have absolutely no desire to relive it.
Daniel Pierce, Queen City News.